Hey guys, so I'm going to start trying to implement this video thing into my newsletter where I sort of just share a story with you guys vocally about something really cool, an answered prayer maybe, or something like that that God has done. So I'm going to try to do it in a really short time segment, so not to take up too much of your time. But one thing that I wanted to share with you guys is how God really has answered a prayer in the last few weeks. So to fill you in, I'm in my house right now. I live with 3 other people, one who's a fellow missionary here with me, and she lives upstairs, and then 2 other girls who also go to the same school as we do. One's name is Shivi, and she's from India, and the other's name is Molly, and she is local. She's from Hamilton, the Hamilton area. And so one of our prayers has been just to be able to create a biblical, hospitable culture here at home, where it's a warm place where people have a safe place to explore Jesus, just like the same sort of culture that the Hamilton Fellowships creates. We want to see that happen here in Hamilton, where this whole city is in a safe space to explore Jesus and to learn what it means to follow him, and then to eventually make the decision to follow him. And so one of the biggest prayers that we've had is creating that culture here in our home, and just being hospitable and caring for the people that we know and that we come to know in the city. And we want to do that especially here with our roommates. And so we've been able to really connect with our roommate Shivi. She's become a really, really great friend, and we've hung out a lot and done a lot of things. On the contrary, we haven't been able to spend a lot of time with our other roommate, Molly. She has a job, she's in a relationship, and so she's in and out a lot, and we've had a few conversations here and there, but we haven't got to see much of her. But that's okay, it's just the way life works. And so we've been just praying for opportunities to connect and to really get to know her. And so I actually invited some friends from school over, and Shivi, and we all decided to have a dinner here. And there's a picture above of it, one of the pictures above. And so not really thinking about it, but just sort of praying for the dinner, praying for, good community and open doors and all that, opportunities to share. And so the dinner was scheduled for 7:30, and we're cooking dinner and we're getting ready. And right before the others are supposed to show up, Molly comes downstairs to drop something off in the kitchen. And it was the Holy Spirit in me, because I didn't really think about it when I was doing it. But I just turned to her and I said, "Hey, do you want to have dinner with us?" And she said, "Well, if you cook enough food," because I didn't expect her to say yes at all, but she like proceeded to say yes if we cooked enough food, and I didn't even check the food. I was like, yeah, we made enough, like, come on. And so she joined us for dinner, and then it was just filled with great conversations, and we were able to talk about Jesus some, and that was awesome time to get to know her and the rest of them even more. And on top of that, it's interesting how God goes before us and answers prayers that we don't even know to pray sometimes, because Molly's boyfriend comes in and he ends up joining us and having some pie with us and drinking coffee, and we just had really, really awesome conversations, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful answer to prayer. And so since then, we've been able to connect even more with them, and we've even made plans to hang out again. And so God has really come through in that particular way to open those doors and to give us courage to follow through. So that's just a beautiful way of how God has worked here in the past week and a half-ish. And so I'm going to post some prayer requests below so you guys can join us in prayer to continue to look for open doors in the city, to see God move and do awesome things and plant seeds, and eventually we'll see those seeds come to harvest. So we're super, super excited about that. Love you guys. Thanks so much for all that you do.